Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Soul Blazer. Last we left off, we had cleared out Greenwood, and we were just starting to look around St. Elves when we discovered, hey, there's absolutely positively nothing we can do in St. Elves proper, so they gave us another pad to go down into, well, kind of a jungle, tropical area, full of boulder rolling monkeys and purple spitting fish. Among other things. Purple spitting fish still gets to smack me one. And these guys, we could sit there and launch magic at them, but it's going to be a while before we can get to that spot anyway, so save ourselves the gems and we will pass them by for now. Move on to these little palm trees here, though. Come on. Gotta keep freeing things. So that's one dolphin that expands the territory of St. Elves Town, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called, actually. St. Elves is all I know it as. And in case you're wondering where that monkey came from, since we won't run into a lair anytime soon, that lair right there, and another lair, have been spitting out monkeys the whole time we've been here, basically. And we will run into these monkeys as we progress through the level. We'll also run into many more fish that spit bubbles at us. Lousy bubbles. And now we've got a fish flopping around like a magic carp that still manages to hit me because I had to get too close to it. But yeah, this gives us a nice little shortcut back to the first little area there. And any more. That's what I get for not paying attention. Let the monkey walk up into me while I'm staring at the palm trees. Come on. And we've released a mermaid, and more square footage for the area that we can actually walk around St. Elves in. Because if you recall, we were told something about bubble armor that we had to have in order to survive in, well, a good chunk of this world. And meet a tornado eagle. I think that's what they're called. That's what I've seen them called, anyway. Luckily, the layers do not spit out too many of them. But we also have evil rocks. Unfortunately, these evil rocks have a whole lot of hit points. And defense. And as you saw, beating the evil rock and stepping on its lair released these two monkey layers. I guess they're apes, aren't they? They're apes. I just keep calling them monkeys because, well, video games. Another mermaid. Okay. More mermaids is good. Gives us more NPCs to talk to and possibly more, items to collect. Another mermaid. There's a very specific mermaid we want to collect. Well, I say good one. We want to release so we can collect something from her. These rocks are not too bright, but they can take a beating and will dish out quite a bit of punishment if possible. Also, they are their own little lair. That freed that up. But I do believe... yeah, I need to come up this way and back to where Tornado Bird was, which that releases a path up into the upper left corner of this map. And that gives us a treasure chest, which we don't really need right now. I may hang on to it because we don't need it for a while. It is a medical herb. We have 7,600 to get. So a little under, almost 1,100 points of experience to get that. Don't really need it right now. I may need the medical herb after I finish with this cluster. Yeah, sadly. Them and all their freaking bullets are spitting out and can hit me just about anywhere. Unfortunately, I can't do the same to that freaking fish. Yet. Clear all the rocks out around here. There's a way to actually deal with them that doesn't sacrifice a ton of hit points. Sadly, I'm not that good at doing it. It's that if you can manage to pull that off. And thankfully this lair is easy to deal with, because as long as you stand on the spot that you just freed them up at, they will walk right into your sword range and just stop as they roll a boulder harmlessly past you. Indeed there is! There is someone around here that needs to use the bubble armor. Haha, you are a jerkfish. So, since I took a little bit of a beating there, grab the extra medical herb, refill health, and now we have to walk back to town. If I can remember, if I can take the right paths to get there. I say right as I walk down the wrong path. And walk right past the Magikarp. Get our full heal for getting back up here. So let's look around, shall we? Anybody else? Okay, this is the palace. Okay. Now you say bubble clothing, but it's... I've heard armor, so, you know, I'll go with that. They do? Is it a law? It's a mating ritual? What? I hope it's not a mating ritual. Good to know. I can't get to that one. I stick. I stuck. That looks like it could be like a throne room or something. And nothing else opened up there. Hi, Dolphin. Mermaid statues. Okay. Good to know. So I guess we will have to look for said 4 mermaid statues. Guess it would be polite, huh? What about you? You know, I don't think the queen's here right now. I'm just saying. Looks like a teleporter, though. I also see a treasure chest. Well, that was ridiculously easy. Also good, a healing spot. I don't know how often we'll use it, but a healing spot. And it is 1 more extra point of defense. Also prevents us from drowning, which the next area is entirely underwater, so that will be a good thing. Drowning tends to not go so well for heroes. Yeah, there's an area I can't get to, huh? Let's see, let's check for hidden passages over here. That looks like a hidden passage. It is. Mermaid's Tears. Which will turn magma to stone. Oh, there's one way across the armor. Or across the armor? Ah, there's one way across magma if we've got to stop a volcano. Okay. So we have almost completely cleared out the entire first area. And yeah, if we were down here without the bubble armor, we would constantly take damage from drowning. Now, it is possible, if you're fast and know exactly where to go, you don't need this armor. You can just bypass using it entirely, but that's more for speedrunning strategies, and I don't really care. But it is, I mean, it's kind of nifty to know. Don't get me wrong. But kind of useless, really. How many of you are there? Quite a few. But a path that... Oh, so now we can completely bypass this little sea anemone that will show up every time we're here. Go ahead and kind of take care of these before we do what we need to do here for the end of the first section. Okay, good. A monster lair we won't have to deal with later. Let's take care of all the monster lairs in this immediate area that I can. Even if I am not getting gems for beating these because I can't reach the gems from here. At least I got some gems there. Just a free pass that way. What else is over here? What looks like a gravestone with a fish on it. Can't interact with it. Okay. And another gravestone. Okay. I don't know, they might just be marker stones, but they are in my way and they take the general shape of what we consider to be a gravestone. A rectangle with a big rounded off section. Now the only thing we can do right now in here is walk this way and deal with the monkeys, apes, that spawn from that particular spot. Hey, level 10. Not gonna complain about a free level. Well, free in the sense that it wasn't that challenging to get to, not that I didn't have to kill a lot of things for it. Nifty. So before I call this a video, let's do that, shall we? Get the extra experience from beating up that big, massive sea anemone. Seriously, that is one big sea anemone. Cool. Even though I wasn't really hurt, just because of the free level. But, statue! And go to Rockbird. Well, I know where that is. But I think that marks a pretty good stopping spot. When we return, I think we'll explore as much of that little seabed as we can, now that we've, gotten access to another half of it. And then we will proceed to Rockbird, as per instructions from the statue. So anyway, take care folks, I will see you back next time for more.